Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Microsoft has rolled out our latest optional bug fix C-release update for Windows 11, 25 and 24H2. And the update for this month is KB5095093. And if you do decide to install the update, because it is an optional update, you don't have to install it. The OS build will be bumped up to 26,200.8737 for 25H2, and for 24H2 that'll be 26,100. And if you don't install the update now, as you may well know, the fixes and improvements will be carried over into the July Patch Tuesday security update. Now there's quite a bit going on with 5095093. We get 9 new features, and just to let you know that these are all rolling out gradually, which for some reason Microsoft likes to do. So you may see these new features at the get-go, you may not, you may see 1 or 2, and others you may not see. So just giving you guys a quick heads up. Now the first thing to roll out, which I have received, believe it or not, is a feature called point-in-time restore, which we've been talking about on the channel. So if we head into our system page, recovery, here you'll see a new point-in-time restore. It says turn on and manage restore points to recover your PC to an earlier point in time. You can click on view or edit, and there we go. So you can turn the feature on and off. You've got restore point frequency, restore point retention. You can restore point disk usage. You can adjust how much actual space it can use. And here you've got your current restore points and so on. So basically Microsoft says this recovery feature helps you quickly roll back your PC, including apps, settings, and personal files, to a recent automatic restore point. It helps reduce downtime and simplifies troubleshooting when issues occur. So nice to see that I finally have that point-in-time restore, which has rolled out with the update. And then the next one I haven't received, so I'm going to use an image provided, where the next new feature is a calendar in Windows Update. Settings that lets you pause updates by choosing an end date for up to 35 days. You can extend the pause by selecting a different end date and repause updates as needed, which I do think is nice. I'm not seeing that yet. And then for widgets, I am receiving some of the new features, others I haven't. For widgets, quite a lot going on. Microsoft says there's a quieter, more focused widgets experience that helps reduce interruptions and improves default settings and notification controls. So I'm just going to go through these improvements as quick as I can for the purpose of this video. Microsoft says widgets no longer open on hover, which is great. Notifications and taskbar badges are minimized by default. You can open to the widgets dashboard by default on first use, which I also think is great. You can configure widgets how you want by selecting settings in the navigation bar, then changing any of the default settings. Next up, dashboard icons show the number of alerts, and badges clear automatically when you leave a dashboard. Some default settings are preserved based on usage, while others adjust to reduce interruptions. And the last one for widgets is Microsoft says this update provides improved reliability, responsiveness, and visual quality across the widget experience. So quite a bit of focus on that widgets board. And then the next new feature makes your screen easier to see and customizes your Zoom experience. Now, that new feature is broken up into mainly 2 parts. The first is screen tint, which I'm not seeing, where you can apply a full screen color overlay to help reduce eye strain and improve readability. You can choose from preset tint options. You've got 6 of them, or turn it on automatically. And this is an accessibility feature which you can find under accessibility screen tint. And then magnifier, which I also haven't received. You can enter a zoom percentage directly and change it in increments in the magnifier window to more precise, flexible control. And then magnifier also gets a new settings menu where you can now also modify zoom increments directly from the magnifier bar instead of navigating to Windows settings each time. So those are accessibility improvements that have been made available. And then for File Explorer, there's also quite a lot going on, which is nice to see because there's a couple of improvements that are rolling out. Microsoft says when you hover over a file in File Explorer Home, commands such as Open File Location and Ask Copilot now appear as quick actions. And then that's the new feature rolling out for File Explorer. And then just to go through some fixes and improvements quickly. The speed and performance of File Explorer launch, according to Microsoft, has been improved, which is always great to see in here. It fixes an issue where the OneDrive shortcut in File Explorer stops working when File Explorer is run with administrative mode. The update improves File Explorer responsiveness when mounting disk images. The address bar now supports paths containing double backslashes and quotation marks, improving compatibility with a wider range of inputs. The address bar suggestion dropdown is more reliable and now consistently closes after an item is selected. This update addresses an issue on File Explorer Home where OneDrive files could appear duplicated in the favorites section. If you are using the favorites, I don't, but if you are. It addresses an issue where text was repeatedly selected when renaming items in folder views. And it addresses an issue where case-only name changes were not immediately reflected in folder views for items stored locally or in the cloud. So quite a bit going on with File Explorer, some improvements, which is good to see. And then for Bluetooth, there's quite a bit going on where the update improves reliability and performance when connecting to and using Bluetooth devices. Now we get a new feature for Bluetooth where Windows now keeps the microphone mute state in sync between the audio mixer and the hands-free profile for a more consistent experience with Bluetooth headphones with mute buttons or indicators, which is nice to see. It also improves compatibility with specific Bluetooth audio devices, helping AirPods appear faster in pairing mode and improving microphone reliability on Beats Studio Pro headphones. And then Microsoft is also focused on Bluetooth audio stability, where it improves overall Windows stability with certain PC manufacturer drivers, improves Bluetooth reliability for voice calls when using classic audio devices with the hands-free profile, reduces time for LE audio accessories to start playing audio while using the microphone. And then Windows will also no longer show a remove failed message when attempting to remove Bluetooth devices if the Bluetooth radio is unavailable or has changed since pairing. And it also improves stability when using the Bluetooth and devices settings page for a smoother, more consistent experience. And then 3 more to go for Bluetooth, where Microsoft has focused on connection reliability and responsiveness, where it reduces the time it takes now for classic Bluetooth audio devices to reconnect after Windows resumes from hibernation, improves reliability when LE audio accessories disconnect, such as when another device, for example a phone, connects. And the last one for Bluetooth, improves reliability for LE audio streaming after a connection is lost and restored. So quite a lot also going on for Bluetooth. So if that is something you are using a lot on Windows 11, that is definitely then a step in the right direction. And then for voice access, which is an accessibility feature, there's a new feature where you can now use voice access and voice typing in French, German, and Spanish. As you speak, your PC improves your text in real time. It corrects grammar, punctuation, and recognition errors and helps improve clarity even in the presence of background noise. And then for audio, the update improves the reliability of the Inbox HD audio driver, which is nice to see. And then for the taskbar, this update improves the reliability of opening the start menu when selecting the left edge of the taskbar, when the icons in the taskbar are left aligned. So as you may well know, you can left align your taskbar and start menu in Windows 11. And then for printing, there's a new feature. So for this, if we head into our Bluetooth and devices, printers and scanners, I haven't received it yet, but nonetheless, just to let you guys know, I've posted on this previously, which is now rolling out with this update. New printer installations, Microsoft says, use Internet Printing Protocol, RPP, by default when supported, simplifying setup and improving reliability. To control this behavior, use the toggle, which will be shown on this page, default install printers when using Windows Ready Print. I haven't received that yet. I have posted a video on that a couple of days ago. That's now rolling out, which I think is also a nice move in the right direction and has been a long time coming. And then for display and graphics, we get two improvements. The first is the reliability of rendering content while scrolling for certain apps spanning across multiple monitors has been improved. And it also improves the reliability and persistence of applying color profiles. And just a couple more to go, guys. Almost there. And then the last new feature rolling out with this update is you can now customize the size of the right-click zone. Once again, in Bluetooth and devices, touchpad. Obviously, this is hardware specific, where you can choose from default, small, medium, or large to control how much of the bottom right corner responds to a single finger right click. This setting is only available on touchpads with a pressable surface, so just take note of that. It's hardware specific. And then Microsoft says that it's improved general performance, where it's improved the time to shut down background intelligence transfer service when you turn off your PC. That's nice to see, taking place under the hood. And then this update also improves the reliability of Explorer.exe, which are things like your taskbar, your start menu, your search, and so on. That's the shell of the computer and the OS. And also the update resolves an issue where some installers and applications could show unexpected elevation UAC prompts after installing a previous update. And then there's an improvement for graphics kernel where it improves memory management that allows PCs with more than 32 gigabytes of installed memory to run larger local AI models. So guys, those are all the new features and improvements and fixes rolling out gradually. And there's just two I want to bring to your attention that I think you may be interested in that are rolling out normally to everyone. Obviously, this pushes out the secure boot certificates on a more wider scale as well. I've posted a lot of content on the secure boot certificates that are expiring. The original 2011 are expiring and being replaced with the 2023. So this update will push that out, because as of today, the old certificates expire, as I have posted previously. Just do a search on the channel if you want more information. I have done quite a lot of posting on the new secure boot certificates and what you need to know. And then Microsoft has fixed a known issue for the recycle bin, which I have posted on previously, where the update addresses an issue where the confirmation dialog might display an internal recycle bin file name instead of the original file name when permanently deleting a file. This issue might occur after installing the June 2026 security update. So for this, I'm actually just going to quickly head into my recycle bin. And I'm going to select one file and right-click on it and click on delete. And that's correct. The file name has been restored. So that is indeed fixed by Microsoft. So nice to see that that known issue has been resolved. So guys, that's more or less what's new in the latest optional bug fix C-release update for Windows 11, 25 and 24 H2 KB5095093. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.